So, you know what? Let me go use this other mic. So, I was watching this video about the Danileigh and Dababy situation, and I have an opinion. I had even watched Ari Lennox give her opinion on the situation. I didn't watch the whole thing though. I just watched it all the way up to her saying that she don't like it. So, yeah. So I did do a reading some time back on the Danileigh and Dababy situation, and I said that, well, I believe I said, because I don't even remember, but I'm pretty sure I said that this was an industry relationship. They was getting together to like do business, but yeah, they was really, having sex and shit like that. And I do feel like Danileigh got really attached to him, but to him it was always business. So now it turned into this situation. I can't remember everything I said. I need to go back and listen to it. I know at one point I was really passionate because we had B Simone out here, foaming out the mouth for the baby and stuff like that. And I was just disappointed in a lot of ways because B Simone is beautiful, talented. Um, but she has insecurities and she has a limited mindset and she placed her value on the wrong things. Like she placed her value of how successful she can become. Um, I think that she might have grew up being like popular in school or something like that, very desirable, but I felt like she did have to adjust when she got into the industry, and she did that because once you get into the industry, like you're not the most popular no more, you're not the prettiest no more. Like the industry is competitive. I mean, it don't have to be. I feel like you could have the mindset that I'm gonna go in my own lane, but I think she's just a competitive person. I feel like it's just how her energy is. I think that she's an Aries, so she want to win, she want to be first. So, yeah. Anyways, so I want to start off in saying that I believe a lot what the baby said. And I also believe that the baby is business minded. Like in a lot of ways, he's practical. He just make really, really bad decisions because if he wasn't planning on taking this girl seriously, he should have had wore a condom or got a vasectomy or something. I feel like he has issues with attaching certain things to his manhood. Um, he got that toxic masculinity thing that is coming on or whatever. Now he called her a side chick. And what I believe is that, and I remember, I think I picked this up on the first reading, that he is in love with somebody. And I feel like people put this woman, you know how like damn, what's that rapper? He's like a conscious rapper now, but he wasn't always like that. He's a Aquarius. He's light skinned. He be wearing those little turbans on his head. He be having like the Michael Jackson Jerry curl and stuff. But whoever he married to, people like hold her to a high standard or something like that. But he also hold her to a high standard. Now the baby, he has a chick that he's attached to, have kids with, and I feel like he got her on the shelf. Like, well, when I'm ready to settle down and get married, it's gonna be with you. Like, you don't even have to worry about it. But for the time being, I'm gonna go out here and be a hoe. I'm gonna deal with other females, get other females pregnant and stuff like that. But you just sit still. You just wait it out. Because when I'm ready, I'm gonna come and get you, and I'm gonna commit to you, and I'm gonna marry you, and I'm gonna do this. And she's okay with it. Some women okay with that. I mean, they okay with it because, they most likely don't love themselves. Or it could be that they feel like when you dealing with a high status man, this is just shit that you have to deal with and stuff like that, but it's worth it if he's going to take care of you and all of that shit. It don't have to be like that, but you know, that's the mindset and people just accept it. So people cater to that mindset. I feel like this girl is also the person that he comes to when he having like a hard time. So when he feel like he been dealing with a whole bunch of women that doesn't really understand him or doesn't really love him, he goes to her and he get that love and he get recharged by her. But then he go and he hurt her because he put her at risk. Everything that he doing is he's doing it like his name, like he's a man child. Okay? He having sex with other women without using protection. He's stringing her along, and I guarantee that she can't go out and mess with another guy if she wanted to, or he gonna have an issue. He gonna feel like she ain't being loyal. If he was smart, he would have never been in this situation with Danileigh. I don't care what the hustle mentality made him do, cause that's what I feel like he feel like why he did it. It's because look, I'm trying to get this bag. You know, I had to do a little industry relationship, whoop de whoop. You know, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a bag and stuff, and she end up getting pregnant. So, and I'm trying to be responsible about taking care of the child. Nah, nigga. If you never wanted to take this woman seriously, then you shouldn't have had nothing in her. And then you gonna call her the side chick, even though you got her living with you with the baby. And he feel like what he doing is making sense because for a long time, men who make a lot of money felt like they could be like this, they could do this, and it's okay and it should be acceptable. I feel like he really don't see too much of a flaw in his philosophy. So because he can't self-reflect and actually see where he went wrong in a situation, he gonna repeat it. And the girl that's waiting for him, because deep down, we want somebody that respect themselves. He ain't gonna come back and marry that girl. If he do, he's still gonna be cheating on her and probably making other babies outside of the relationship. She's gonna feel alone and isolated because he gonna always be gone. He gonna treat her like she property, like she is just his housemaid, somebody that he could come to get recharged from, and then he go out there and he mess with other women. And then I really feel like he gonna fuck around, he gonna meet somebody that's making their own money, that won't allow anybody to just treat them any type of way. Um, and he gonna fall in love with that. He probably gonna fuck it up, you know. He gonna fuck it up just like these men who be toxic with the toxic masculinity is poison. So if they meet a high vibrational woman, a divine feminine, they don't know what to do with it. They gonna try to treat it like they treat everybody else, and that divine feminine is gonna be like, hold up, this don't feel good to me. I gotta go on about my business, okay? I'm finna go somewhere where I'm appreciated, cause I ain't desperate for this. And most likely in his pride and ego, gonna be like, all right, fuck it then. You know, there's plenty of women out there. But then he gonna be hurt. It's gonna be a void. He gonna feel like he missing something. That's most likely gonna happen. Also, he might feel insecure, you know, because a lot of times men don't want to date women that's secure in themselves because it would make them feel insecure. And it's because just how the world is set up, how their mind is trained. The man feel like they got to wear the pants. They have to be the leader. Um, the woman has to submit. The woman has to endure, especially if they are providing. That's how they feel. And it's really like it's deep ingrained in black men, especially in black men who felt like they are high value. Like they might have something, status, money, charisma, looks, something like that. And they feel like, well, if I get with a woman, she have to take my lead. You know, she has to be in this position. She has to be this way. It becomes really strict. And they not realizing that they not even connecting with this woman spiritually. They connecting with this idealism of what they believe a woman should be. if a woman is going to be with them. Some women are toxic like that too. That's why I'm kind of like over all this shit or whatever. Because the way that people love here, like I just can't even handle it. It's ridiculous. Um, Cause I love in a way that I want you to be yourself. I want you to follow your dreams and stuff. But I have my own. And, we could support each other. Everything could be cool. We could live happily. But a lot of men out here and women, they control freaks. I don't know how to explain it. They have a way that they perceive love, and you could tell it's the programming because we seen it on television. They living through their mind. They not feeling. They not just experiencing. They trapped in cage. You know, like the reason why they even connected to you in the first place is because of your spirit. But then they filter that through their mentality, what's have been programmed into it, and then they project that onto you, and it makes everything complicated, heavy, nasty feeling. It don't feel like love anymore. It feels like we just acting out roles. That's what it be feeling like. So so I just sometimes I just don't even understand, cuz the way that I love is the way that I always love. So but I found myself and over the years in relationships and stuff trying to mold myself to somebody idealism or something. It don't last long because eventually I'm like, bruh, I just rather be myself and walk away. No hard feelings, but like, I just want to be loved. Like, love is simple, love is easy. People make it hard as fuck. And people will feel like loyalty is you enduring it. Like, you just going through the emotions and waiting on people to grow up, waiting on people to see your value, waiting on people. Man, who got fucking time for that? Like, child, this shit is crazy down here for real. You know that whole saying I say down here? It's because it's a feeling. Like I feel like, there's layers to it. I know I repeat things quite a bit, you know. Um, but it's just because it's the truth. It's just what it is. But when I say down here, I'm not judging people. I understand the process, so I do have a lot of compassion, but I feel less and less attached to this reality. Like sometimes I just be experiencing something, and some people could be like, "Oh, that's sad," but I'm like laughing because you know I probably is thinking about the point or the bigger picture or something like that, and I'm like, this is like a waste of time. Like, this is like a waste of time, energy, purpose, respect, and it just be seeming like so crazy to me. And then when I'm in that vibration, whoever who is on the opposite side, they telling me that I need to come back down to the 3D. That's what they telling me. Like, this is how things supposed to be. This is how, and I'm like, why? Why do it has to, why can't you decide for yourself? Why are you attached to something that even cause you pain? And it can't, that philosophy doesn't make sense to me. So it's because of fear, but they don't want to see that and they get offended if you say that, you know, I'm starting not to even give a fuck. I just have to say what I have to say because that's the truth. And it's sometimes the only thing that matter. People be like, it's not that deep, but it is. It's always that deep. It always that deep. How can it not be? Like, I don't know, man. I'm really like my best friend, she understands, but some things she's not, it's not that she's not into it, it's just that she's not she doesn't study it or research or read a lot about it and stuff like that. Or she's not as into it or whatever. But if I talk to her about it, she's open to listening. So, you know, I fucking adore my best friend. I'm telling y'all. I love her. I don't know if I could, like, I'm so thankful that she's in this experience with me. But, yeah. I do want to have, like, deep spiritual conversations and stuff with people, but it's always some type of wall. Even when I'm trying to communicate with like deep spiritual people, they might be guarded. They might be, you know what? My bad, y'all. Let's go back to the topic. Dababy. So Dababy is not a victim, but he's affected by toxic masculinity, and he can't really see his wrong patterns. So it's gonna take a while for him to even change if he ever get there. Danileigh, um, I felt like she was just in love. Like she got addicted to the D. And I do believe that at times he made her feel that it was more than what it was. But he's saying that you see how I treat you, you see how I talk about you, like you just being dumb, like you don't want to see that you the side chick. And I do feel like she put her hands on him. I don't feel like that's right. Women, keep your hands to yourself. It's not right, okay? Even though this person look big and strong, like they could take it, on an emotional level, it does damage. On a mental level, it does damage. And it just is not right. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it to somebody. It's not right because you're gonna manifest that shit in your life. just don't do it. If you do, then accept the consequences of it, because it's always going to be one. When you take it to that level, it's going to be consequences. So consider your decisions. Be mindful of contracts that you sign. Be mindful of energy that you put back, that you put out, because you're going to get it back. All right? Treat people how you want to be treated. And if you going to that point, if you even get to that point when you want to beat somebody's ass, make sure you recognize that this is a toxic situation and you should try to get out of it. Because if it's escalating to that point, then it's something that's not right. Now, some people, they escalate to that point quicker than others. Check yourself. Dig inside yourself. Find out what the fuck that is, why you handle shit like that, because you probably can't communicate how you feeling. Or you want somebody to change. You want to control a situation and it's out of your control. So, but putting your hands on somebody is not going to work. Sometimes it's necessary, you know, because I ain't above beating somebody's ass. I'm not above that. Sometimes I don't want to talk no more. Then if I feel like I'm going to hit you, then I already know the relationship is dead. So, you know, I don't even bring that into my romantic relationships. That's if you violate me and you want some dumb shit and I try to talk to you and you want some dumb shit and you threatening me and you want some dumb shit, then I don't know, I might. I try not to though. I try not to. I really do. I really do. You know, and you know, I haven't gotten into a fight in so long. Like, I feel like the universe be protecting me. Or maybe they protecting other people. Cause when I get into a fight, some people like they it's fun to them. But nah, I'm to the point that I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'm dead ass serious. That shit kinda dangerous. So the universe be protecting me. If people talking about they gonna fight me, they gonna jump me, they don't even show up. And I'm like, thank you, universe, because that could have turned into a bad situation. Manifesting into court dates, manifesting into other shit. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. I don't even know what to pull cards on. What the ask? The truth of the matter? The truth is the truth. You could go to my last video. I said this was an industry relationship and he just confirmed it. He said that we was never in a relationship. This was never real. How Danileigh is feeling now. Five of Pentacles. But she feeling hopeful. It's reverse. Yeah, this is gonna push her into like a dark night of the soul type situation. But she's really optimistic. She thinking about how to get her money up. She thinking a lot about money. She could even be thinking about child support. but she thinking about how that would affect her image too. But it's getting to a point that she don't even care. I think that she's going to put him on child support. That's too many cards. Actually, let me split these tracks up. All right. Um. Mm, I feel like she finally realizes that he do not care for her like that. But she see him as somebody who got like emotional problems, somebody that can't commit. It's something spiritual about her outlook of this. Like she feels like she deserved his love. And the reason why he couldn't give it to her is because he has emotional issues. I think that she might even know some things, maybe about his childhood or something like that, that she might talk about. Like, the reason why he can't commit, the reason why he's a hoe is because he had this experience and da da da. And I was trying to understand, yada yada yada. Um, because I think he might have told her something, but I think he, like, I'm seeing him drunk at the time, like, own something he wasn't, and he shared some things with her, and it gave her a glimpse into why he is the way he is, and it's truth to it. I mean, yeah, definitely. Mm. She do feel like at war with the world. She feeling like she is very optimistic. Um, I do feel like she getting some form of emotional support, like maybe her fans been writing her and stuff like that, but she's very defensive. Like she want to do more to defend herself. She want to speak about stuff more. She might even be trying to reach out to media sources to tell her story and stuff. But I don't know if people are really interested because they already got the story. But it's like it's a revengeful feeling. Like she want revenge for embarrassing her. There's a lot of things that's not going well in her life. Like this situation, I did see that she was like 26. So she like about to go into her Saturn return. So she like in the shadow period. And this what it is. But I'm feeling like she gonna do all right though. There's issues because she's at one point she was thinking in the terms of being like a housewife or something like that. But now that this situation has happened, She's thinking about her career. Like I see her making phone calls, trying to like restart her career, um, trying to get back into music, trying to get motivated again. But it's with the feeling of like proving people wrong. But she might come out with something good, like a good album or something. This might transform her to the better. Cause I remember seeing her perform. Like I don't even know how I remember this because it's like the universe just put it in my mind. Cause it was a title concert or something like that, and she was doing it, and she was dancing and stuff, but she didn't really have a strong stage presence to me. It was kind of forgettable to me. Like that's why I'm surprised I remember it. Cause even in my memory, her face is blurred out, but I could see her energy. I know that it's her. Needs a lot of cards. She might be trying to go back to a old lover, somebody that she felt like treated her better and stuff, but she might have dismissed this person because of the baby, because she felt like the baby was like a come up or something like that. So now she's thinking about that. She might have even called this person because she felt like this person would always love her or something. Because this person was like obsessed with her. But even that didn't go well. It hurts her ego, it hurts her pride, but that was just the universe trying to protect her. It's a reason why she didn't choose that person in the first place. It's a reason why she wasn't connected to them. She was just trying to run back to this person for a sense of emotional security. Yeah, I see her like calling somebody and being like, I'm sorry, like how I treated you and stuff. She might have even told this person like they was right because they might have even told her that this person is not going to treat you right. This person is not going to treat you right. And because there was a time that she felt like she was valued by, damn, that's a word that keep coming up. She was valued by the baby because of her own status. She felt like, well, she was becoming famous and all of that. So she felt like even better than, she felt like she was better than the other options that the baby had. So she felt like he was going to take her seriously. It reminded me of Sierra and, damn, I'm about to say Offset. What that dude name? Sierra and Future. It's giving me those vibes, that energy. Hmm. She's gonna go through a self-esteem crisis, but it's gonna push her. It's gonna push her. She gonna start working out. She gonna put her best into her music and stuff. Like her next album might just be really, really good. Cause she's in that frame of mind. Like I want to prove people wrong. I want to make him resent how he treated me. Yada yada yada. So she's motivated, which was the whole purpose of this. It was the whole purpose. Like all of this is divine. She needed this. She needed this situation. And as society, we need to stop being so damn judgmental. Not in a way that we is. It's okay to look at a situation, assess it, but for people to be calling her dumb, for people to be, the way that they judging her, as if they looking down on her or some shit. Nah, don't do that. If people are doing that, then they need to check themselves. I'm gonna ask that question. As a society, what we learning from this situation? Damn, too many cards. You know what? I wanna actually use the Urban Tarot. Ooh, come on now, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. These some big cards. That's why they hard for me to shuffle. They bigger than my hand. Alright, so what we learning from this as a society, as a collective? Ooh, ooh, damn. Alright, alright, alright. Because everything is a spiritual lesson, not just for the people that it's happening to, but for us too. Um, Compassion, changing our mindset, the journalist. And in this picture, the dude is pointing at you. Mm. I already done said all of this. So I'm gonna go and get into the baby and what he going through in his feelings right now, because I think I said this in the first half. It's coming out in this. So yeah, let's move along. Dang, this gonna be a long recording. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Um, right now, I would suggest that everybody be really careful of your judgment and criticism of other people because karma is coming around so quickly because we're going through this energy is potent. Please understand that. It's no joke right now. You go out there and you judge somebody if you want to, and then the universe is gonna create a situation in your life where you understand exactly how that person feel. Be careful. I'm listen, think I'm joking? Take a minute and think about it. Think about when you was in a situation. No, think about a time that you either projected on somebody, you judged them, you looked down on somebody, and then a situation came along in your life that put you in that person position. Now, it might not be in the same situation. Like that person might have been cheated on. You might have been betrayed by your best friend or something like that. Either way, it took you in a space where you could understand how that person felt now. Now, things like that is coming around much more rapidly. So, yeah, be careful with that. The best way is to treat everything with compassion to avoid a tower moment. If you find yourself that you just can't do that, like you just have to look down on this person, you just have to criticize them, go ahead. And then when the situation do come, be appreciative of it, cause it's gonna break you free out of that mental chain. All right. So, the baby, what's going on? What's going on with him? Child, I think he's with that girl, that baby mama or something. Like, I think he went straight to her after all of this. Like, look, I'm sorry what I put you through and stuff. Chill, chill, chill. See, all of this is just a exchange of energy. Like, he went through a situation that he felt like was toxic or whatever. So then it made him remember this other girl that always been down for him and be like, I should appreciate you more and stuff. But it's not gonna last too long because he's still not taking enough accountability. He's not reflecting enough and he's not healing. So this is just him like putting a band-aid on it. So yeah, he went straight to the other chick. Matter of fact, I feel like the reason why he even put this online is so the other chick could see it and already be like that was his way of opening her up to forgiving him. Like, look, I put you first. This girl, she just a side chick. Like, you the one I really love. I want to see how she responded to this. How did not well. Not well. Okay, I'm starting to. She trying to be strong. She's aware that he using her as a band-aid. She's not like I could feel her heart wanting to open up to him, but she trying to remain strong. I feel like this was already taking place before he kicked her out, and it probably was a part of the reason why he wanted to get her out. I think it was other stuff that happened though that made him feel like he needed the love of this woman, but it's like a pacifier for him. But she's tired of being treated like he treat her. And it's generating an energy where he feeling like he might even need her, and she could feel that too. So honestly, he might propose to her or something. Yeah, like if I was giving a reading to this woman, I would tell her that she should work on moving on with her life right now, because he's just I do feel like he love her. I do. But will he treat her right? No, because he's not working on himself as well as he should be. So if they was to go their separate ways right now, maybe in the future, after he do some growing up, then maybe they could try this again. Or maybe not. Maybe they should just be friends. So how he feeling about the Danileigh chick? Oh my goodness. He's super over it. Like he really don't have feelings for her. It really is like business for him. Or that's what it started out as, and now he kind of seeing her like a burden. Mm. Look at this. I got the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. He is beyond disinterested. Like he really wished this situation would just go away. He's very regretful of being in this situation. And he feel dissatisfied because he felt like he didn't even get what he signed up for. Because he signed up for it for a particular reason. And he feel like he's not getting that. He didn't even get that. Now it's just a burden. He's really strategic with her. He know that possibility that she's gonna put him on child support, so he's already planning that out. Like, what can I say to the court to lessen my payments? Maybe I could even get custody. And a part of him is thinking like, if I get custody, I should go marry this other girl so she can help me take care of this baby. Some crazy shit. Oh my God. See, he got growing up to do. I mean, he got processing, healing, all kinds of shit to do. He got a very selfish mindset, but he don't see it like that. He don't see it like I'm selfish. He see it as him just being a man. He also worried about his reputation. It's some other things that's going on, like business wise, that is not going well for him. Or he having some issues with it. So, and I know that it's a lot of people who feel like, well, he just doing this to promote an album, but he's not fully conscious of that. What he's doing is trying to get out of his investment. He catering to energy because he felt like this was some type of investment. So, and he can't even hide it, because it is tacky for him to, at the end of that message, put that, oh, my album is coming out, yada, yada, yada. But he wasn't even fully conscious that he was operating like that. See, it's a lot of things that he blind to when it comes to his own behaviors. Like he's not fully um conscious of things. And he don't really see that him doing that was tacky. He kind of see that's him. He feel like the way that he is viewed by the public is that he's doing the right thing. That's how he feel. That's how he feels. But other people, we could see his selfishness. We could see his bad decisions. But he think that he's hiding it. And he trying to be very smart in this situation. Like he's got a team or something. He's consulting people. Like, okay, what should I do to get this reaction? I need to make good sales. I need to. Something in his business is draining. That's not going too well. Something is rocky in his career, and he's low key in a panic. It just hasn't rise to the surface yet, but it might just do that soon. He really think that he's operating with integrity and fairness. He really feel like that. Like, look, man, I'm trying to do the best I can. He's not considering her feelings. It's all about he feel like he feel like she should know what she signed up for. Look, finally the Ten of Wands came out. It came out reverse, but he do feel like this situation is going to go to court in some type of way. I want to ask what he think about her food. What did he think about her food? Oh my goodness, this card actually had the word unfavorable in it. He wasn't impressed by it. It's just something I was wondering about. Unwanted marriage proposal, overwhelmed by crisis. You feel unable to cope with the day-to-day problems. Yeah, he is selfish. He don't give a damn about her feelings and stuff like that. Um, he barely give a damn about the baby. The reason he have this mentality like um he just really need to he think he being a good father and stuff like that, but it's kind of just a mask that he wearing. He's not really actually connected to the child. He's just like, well, this is just what I have to do because this is what a man is. But it's a disconnected feeling with him and this child. It's because of how he feel about the mother. And it's gonna play out like that. He might have the baby for a little while to show that, oh, I'm a good father and stuff like that. Kind of using the baby as a pawn to get a certain reaction or respect out of the public. But is there a real connection? No. When he turn off that camera, he be like, "Yo, can you come get the baby?" Like he provide for his kids, but actually being a father, he's not really doing that. Like teaching them life lessons, teaching them how to be a well balanced person, but he will buy them some shoes, stuff that they don't even need that they're gonna grow out of in like 6 months. Stuff, dumb stuff like that. It's just it's he in his mental. Like he's not connected on a spiritual level. He just like on a go, trying to gain more money. That's where his focus is. Doing a whole lot of dumb shit for money. People be surprised, how he be talking and stuff like that. People be surprised, some of the things that he did for money. He do have some boundaries up. Like there's some places, okay, there's a part of his energy that is very practical and it has some wisdom in it. It's just that he hasn't fully tapped into it. And I do feel like he has a kind heart. He's a big-hearted person. I do feel like that. But he's selfish, egotistical, materialistic. Uh, he's has toxic masculinity. He feel like his manhood is attached to external things. He feel like he could only show certain emotions because that's what a man is. He's super attached to whatever idealism of man, and he operates in that box and afraid to go outside of it because he don't want to be looked at less than a man. It's really a dumb philosophy. It's going to cause him a lot of pain and suffering, but it's going to take him a long time to even see that, to even acknowledge that, because he's gaining success and people look up to him and people kiss his ass. So he feel like he's winning, he doing something right, so he don't even have to deal with emotional shit. See see this is what's going to happen though. Guarantee you, because he won't face himself, it's going to manifest into a really fucked up situation where he don't have no choice but to face himself. That's what's going to happen. Mm. All right, so that's all I have and everything. Hope everybody enjoyed the reading. And yeah, stay blessed, y'all.